What's going on, guys? Me again, here getting ready to do a job. I say a job, I want to do work for a friend of mine. But I was loading up the tractor and I'm about to strap it down, and I thought I'd do a quick video of how I strap down my Kioti tractor, because on my forum there's so many ways, different ways people have done it, and to be frank, when I first got it I had no clue how to do it. Luckily I looked at my dealer who dropped it off for me and see how he did it, and I thought it was pretty neat. So simple, I didn't have to add any extra D-rings onto here. It's just space going off of some rigid parts of the tractor. So check it out. So what I ended up buying, or what I noticed my dealer had, and I ended up buying it myself, was I went on Amazon, and actually it was kind of hard to search for this, but it's a D-ring that's already attached to a heavy ratchet strap. So this says even on it, each one's 3,335 pounds of strength for this one. So what I did was I cut it short, about, I say 8 feet long, because I want to deal with a whole bunch of this material left over. You know, you have to tie it up and all that stuff. So I bought 4 of them specifically just for pulling out my tractor, and I'll show you how I do these. So on the front, I go on this front brush guard, and I know there's probably going to be a lot of people be like, hey, that's not strong enough or sturdy enough, but I've hauled this thing all over the place and it hasn't budged yet since then, or since I've had it. And I've noticed people put D-rings on here anyways, or weld them on. So I come off of this front brush guard and I just wrap it around here. I don't have to sit y'all down. So here I'll end up going around with the D-ring. Another reason why cutting it short is you don't have to have a lot to come through. So I basically push it through the D-ring, pull my excess through, and there you go. I got me a solid point onto here. Then I'll come with the ratchet strap and I'll connect to my front point here, ratchet strap it to this corner, and then that's it. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. Now if we're going to the back, this is also how I'll store it, so when I get it I can just pull it on out. All right, so coming from the back, I normally come, if you see here, you've got your rumps, come down, and I want to attach it to this framework here. So another reason why keeping it short, it's less that I have to feed through it. So I have about 8 feet. I just feed it in here. I'm trying to do it with just one hand. Normally 2 hands is a lot easier. Boom, all I do is just come around, pull it through, got my D-ring, pull it through it, let it cinch tight. And there you have it. I'll come down, I'll ratchet strap it here. It'll only leave me about 2 feet of this material left over, and I can deal with that mess and not have to be messing around with it. So I do that on both sides, this left side, and I'll do it on the right side, of course. The only other downfall to doing this method, if you're wanting to strap it onto here, is when I have an implement on the front, I normally have to tilt it forward to get these arms to sit up a little bit higher, so this arm is not in the way or hindering when I connect it down here. So it's not that bad. Anything that I have on the front, I'll just tilt a little bit, set it down, and then it'll allow me to get here to here without anything touching it. So that's how I strapped down this. That's when Mr. Webb came. I just watched him do it, and I noticed specifically he did it on the back, but I couldn't remember how he did it on the front. Now other people, y'all might say this is a weak point, maybe you want to do it here, but for me personally, I haven't had an issue going on the highway, doing the speed limit as it is. No issue. So I thought I'd record that real quick for you guys. If anybody had any questions about how to do it or different ways of doing it, this is just one I have, and maybe I'll hear from you guys some better solutions or faster ways to do it as well, because we know this is not my favorite part of tractoring. So, but it's an important part, because we don't want to hurt ourselves or hurt somebody else. So that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, y'all stay tuned.